Uh, Thank you for coming here. This is my first time visiting El Paso. I've passed by a few times, but it's my really first time in El Paso. And I'm from Houston, but this is really Texas. You guys I mean, it's just friendly. I mean, I felt it. Okay, so when out-of-state people think about Texas, okay, they think about El Paso. Yeah, I'm learning a lot today. I mean, I heard a lot of great speeches before about Korean War, but really, President Wayne Gilbert mentioned about my long-time curiosity. I mean, okay, how the 18 years old, 20-year-old people fought for a country they don't know anyone, never even heard of. You know what? Only Jesus and American soldiers will do that. Thank you so much. And a lot of things he mentioned is very factual. I know in US we have a 70s show MASH, right? And they're talking about Korean War. Korea has something similar. When I was young, I used to watch that. It was 80s show. I was very young, and it's called 배달의 기술. Okay? On this show, it's always Korean soldiers were in trouble. I mean, we're outnumbered. We only have a couple of machine gun and bazooka, right? And they have tanks and all over. And suddenly the music changes. And like Captain America music plays, basically. Then American soldiers come, everything changes. That's when I was growing up and watching it. But I mean, to be honest, that's very factual. That's what happened. Today in US, we call it National Korean War Veterans Armistice Day. I mean, does anyone know what we call it in Korea? We call it a little bit different. Since 2013, Korean government set up another day. I'll say in Korean first, in English after. It's called UN 참전용사의 날. What that means is National Memorial Day for UN Korean War Veterans. So besides the United States, there were 21 additional countries, so 22 UN countries came. And all of them fought for freedom of nation and freedom of people. But you know what? Numbers are very clear. Out of 2 million people came, 1.8 million was American soldiers. They saved the country. And therefore I'm here. I came here after high school. If these Korean War veterans didn't fall for us, I will be under the regime of North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un now. As many of you have mentioned, and freedom is not free. It is true, and I'm feeling every moment of it. And you have fought for Korean War and unity of the world and unity of the freedom, and because of that, Korea is free. But I would like to remind you one thing though. I mean, half of them is not enjoying the freedom we took in natural and granted. Another half, which we're not able to help, is suffering human rights abuse, and they don't know the meaning of freedom, to be honest. Korean War is the war we won, but I think there's something else we can do further finish the war. And that can be the South Korea Red and US Red freedom-based unification of Korean Peninsula. I would like to mention one thing. Because of your service, I'm getting much of benefit, and so does my 9-year-old son, who are born in US. So earlier in Houston, back in March, we have prepared a golf tournament. Most of the proceeds is going for scholarship fund for Korean War veteran descendants. So they have asked many. I went to the chapter in Houston. They have mentioned about it, but my sons and daughters are already too old to go to college. So I didn't mention any descendants of Korean War veterans. They should be benefited out of that. Under only one condition, I did mention in Houston. They should know what their great-grandfathers have done for Korea. Grade doesn't matter, anything else matters. They should know what they have done to the country they never even heard of. They don't know anyone, and they fought for freedom of those people. So I'm glad we can award this scholarship here, the first one in El Paso today. And I would like to thank everyone here, especially, again, President Wayne Gilbert and Madam President Michelle An, El Paso Museum of History Director Marlene, and El Paso Dividend President of PUAC, Todd Park, and Korean Consul General in Houston, Consul General Mr. Young Chang. Thanks to you, we'll be able to have a third event here, and we would love to have event year after year. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It is my pleasure to welcome Kyung-yeol Ko, President of Federation of South Korean Association.
You should have it on your stage. I'm gonna go through a little bit of the picture. It is an honor. It is an honor to be here today to continue the legacy of the Korean War veterans. My name is Kyung-yeol Ko, and I represent the Federation of Middle South Korean Association. We have 13. That's our emblem. We have 13 Korean associations in 5 states: Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Mississippi, and Louisiana. Today, I'd like to talk about a Korean immigration to U.S. and what happened in Korean War, Korea after Korean War, and the developed Korea. If you can see on the picture, in 1883, there was a group called 보빙사. This group was the first envoy sent from Korea to United States, and it is the beginning of the U.S.-Korea relationship. In 1903, the first 102 Korean immigrants came to Hawaii as a contract worker to the pineapple plantation. From 1950 to 1965, after Korean War, military bride and the war orphan who was adopted came to U.S. From 1965 to 1990. After Immigration Act, Family Preference F visa was approved by the Congress. New wave of Koreans came to United States for political freedom and due to economic hardship. After 1990, more Koreans came to United States, and this time was for education, globalization, and for better quality of life. After World War II, 1945, Korea was liberated from Japan's dominion, and the north part of Korea had influence from the Soviet Union, communist, and the south part of Korea was friendly with United States, with Lee Sung-man being the first elected president. In June 25th of 1950, North Koreans came to invade to South Korea, and after 3 years and 1 month killing war, 2.5 1.5 million lost life, 150,000 US soldiers was affected. From that, 34,000 lost life and 104,000 wounded. And the war ended in July 27 of 1953 with the armistice sign. After Korean War, Korea was devastated. You can see a picture that there was nothing in Korea. Korea was devastated. Everything was destroyed. And the hunger was dominant. But the South Korea, with the help of the United States, it progressed to be one of the most successfully developed countries. From nothing, there is a picture, North Korea, no light, South Korea, all of light. From nothing, it became to have everything. From 1952 to 1970, this international group, now based in Arkansas, sent to South Korea multiple times, numerous different animals. And the South Korea became, from a receiving country, is now is giving country. Now South Korea is sending milk cows to Nepal. And then internationally known by, have you heard Gangnam Style? BTS, Samsung, Hyundai Car, LG Group, and its traditional dress called hanbok. We have some out there, and a traditional folk music called samulnori with its drums and gongs. Today, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank one more time all those people who served in Korean War. Thank you very much.